Nice. Welcome. Interesting. Hello guys, welcome back to TPG again, and today we are going to be picking a starting lineup for the Euros for England. Considering it's only a few days away, we're going to need to know, well, you're going to need to know who I want to start for England. Now, let's get into it. I think in goals, obvious, Jordan Pickford. He's never put a foot wrong for England. He's commanding, he's a big lad, he plays the football that England want. I think he's had a very good season for Everton. Probably a little bit underrated, to be honest, because Everton had a bit of trouble this season, especially with the points deduction, but their personality, their persistence has been brilliant, and I think Jordan Pickford's been a huge part of that, so he starts for me. We've got Walker at right back, Stallwell, to be honest, he's always there. Yeah, he's always playing for us, so I mean, again, if Ben White was available, I think he's had a very good season. There'd be an argument for him to start, but Kyle Walker, again, he's never done anything wrong for England. He's solid. So next to him, probably just partially because of experience as well, and again, never really puts a foot wrong for England. I've gone with John Stones. John Stones, very good on the ball, very good technically. He's got a good relationship with Walker, obviously. And he's probably England's best defender at the moment. Like, I know he hasn't started a lot of games this year. I think he's only had 16 Premier League appearances, I think. So he's troubled by injuries, but on his day, he's a very good player for England anyway. Next to him, I know a lot of people would shout for Maguire, especially as he's back in the Man United squad. He's played a lot of games this season, especially after a lot of the controversy he's had himself. He's stuck at it, very professional. But I'm going to go slightly different. I'm going to go Branthwaite for Everton. I think for the season that he had, fantastic. He's such a young defender. He's a big lad. He's good on the ball. He's not slow either. He's got a bit of pace about him, so I really like him. I think sooner or later we'll get moved to a bigger club as well. No disrespect to Everton, obviously. But left back. I mean, we don't really have much choice. He's chose one. That's sure. So we've got to pick him. I mean, I know Gomez has played left back, right back, centre back. You probably push out Branthwaite and put him at left back. Potentially could play Trippier there as well, which is another option. But you kind of want an actual left back at left back. So kind of had to go for Shaw, to be honest. Although again, as had a very injury hit season, but no choice. In the sixth role, obviously we've got Declan Rice. Declan Rice, powerhouse of a man, great engine on him, good pass on him, and he's solid in midfield. Next to him, so obviously in a 4-3-3, which is similar-ish to what England play, barring maybe 4-2-3-1, but I've actually gone Trent Alexander-Arnold, due to the fact that he's very good going forward, he can keep the ball, he's very good at passing it, but he's defensively, especially when it's not his main job he's got to do, when he's at right back he's dubious. When he's just there to almost help Rice every now and again, I think that's a smart option to have there. You could argue for Mainoo. I think Mainoo potentially could deserve to start, and if he did start, that would be pretty good as well, to be honest. There'd be no complaints here from me. On the other side, left centre mid, we've gone Bellingham. I know he's sort of the 10 role, so obviously if you've got Arnold in there next to him, Bellingham's got the freedom to go forward, push forward a bit more, and you know you've still got a little bit of that defensive solidity. And what a debut season he's had for Real Madrid. Potentially Ballon d'Or shouts. Not for me, but for a lot of people, yeah. Obviously, right down the middle, we've got Captain Kane. Don't really need to say much about him, to be honest. Incredible debut season for Bayern. I think he's got 49, 50 goals in the similar amount of appearances for a debut season in a different country. Absolutely brilliant. On the right, I've gone for Saka. A lot of arguments to have maybe Palmer in there or Foden. But I just think for England, he's the second highest goal scorer in the squad. The last probably 15 games for England, he's probably had more man of the matches. So many, probably 6, 7, 8 goals in those matches as well. At the World Cup, he was brilliant. And he's reliable. He's going to play the 90 minutes. He's going to get through it. I know there's this whole limping malarkey with everyone and he always limps and he gets kicked to crap. That's why he limps sometimes. But I think for England, he's an absolute solid player and there's not... You can argue otherwise, but for me, he starts. The left wing's a bit more difficult. It really is. Like I said, if Rashford was available, maybe. But we're going to go with Foden. We're going to go with Foden over there. I know left isn't normally where he plays, but if you've got Bellingham in the middle, him and Bellingham can interchange, so maybe sometimes Bellingham can go out on the left, Foden can drift in the middle, and vice versa. And obviously they've got a good understanding because they're both on a very high technical level. So, yeah, I mean, argue amongst yourselves. Who would you have replaced? Who would you not have had in? Is there any surprises that you would start or not start come the Euros? Let us know in the comments, and fingers crossed for England, hey? Peace out.